those trees are screaming, man. She's gone already, man. I think we should rename the stream, Jilly. Aeroplanes in the Mist. Hey folks. A little bit early, which to be perfectly honest with you, I'm actually quite surprised at, because I was worried that we might be a little bit late. Change of plan. Our good friends at the Hyatt have got a meeting on the top deck, and therefore, as we have always, we need to put their wishes first and respect that. And as a result, we're here at MTHL Fleet Services, also best banner of them all, I've got to be honest with you, because I like me truck racing, especially in the wet like this. Nice. Wow, she's gone already, man. Nigh on. Wow. Serving the drinks in a minute. Peanuts! Shell ices, get them on here up. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Right, folks, hello. 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 Right, let me just put a piece of tape on this flipping thing because it's going to wind me up. You're a wind up, you are, son. Okay, very damp, low vis conditions here at London Heathrow. I'm sure somebody's going to fire up the METAR info. That cloud base can be no more than 500 feet, I wouldn't have thought. Interesting, we've talked about undercarriage retraction. Let's just get this 200. Somewheres around about that. As you can see, visibility is pretty oh, hello. Oh, let me just straighten the camera out so yeah, talking about undercarriage retraction. When I got here, there was a Virgin 787, and if you saw that video that I put up, blimey, where is it? You will have seen that Virgin 787 with the quite derated, strong headwind, a bit more sleet now. Oh, hello, what's that all about? Say about that. Yes, there was a Virgin 787 that went over the top of me just now, and again, its gear did not retract. And then not long after that, just before we came live, a BA 777-300 with exactly the same little bit of a crosswind element there. See the pressure over the wing. Really get that engine note. Expecting the rain to be continual for the best part of the whole show, to be perfectly honest. Well, it will be. So forgive my random wiping. But yeah, in terms of the whole in terms of the whole gear retraction issue, we've talked about hot brakes and brake failure. Well, not brake failure. I don't like to use that word. A component within one of the brakes isn't working properly, which is stopping the wheel from turning. Because that's what happens now when they select gear up. There's a brake system that kicks into action. Main undercarriage, I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to have to put my, okay, we have, I think what we would classify as sleet, would that be right? Come to your comments in a second, folks. Half on, half off. Wow. Nice. Oh my god, really? Oh dear. Software issue. Sounds like my skybox. No. One glove down, we're down a glove already. Oh, the humanity. Rain is the, would you call it a bugbear? Of any kind of filming, really, not just live stream. This is quite low. This is one of the Virgin jets, possibly. A bit bumpy on the ride up, isn't it? I'll have to speak to Zane about that, or because especially on a day like today, Virgin have not got a tremendous amount of distance to travel from their gate down to the intersection point down on 09 right. So I would imagine that it would be a faulty brake component. Now you can see why these things get so grubby. Of course, the international carriers will get a great wash on the way over. So, but it's these operators who are based here in the UK. Of course, as you can appreciate, folks, we like to be we like to swap and change and bring you something different every week. We don't want to sort of like keep filming from the same location week in, week out. It gets a little bit long in the tooth, doesn't it? So that's why we change positions as often as we can. Beautiful Thai 777. Yeah, it's debatable in terms of what would have been the better position, but here you're getting a good idea of the sort of like the pressure being exerted on the wing just at the point of rotate. Oh! Bless him. What's his name? Okay, Pepsi. Papes. Okay. Well, after the show, mate, you want to nip round to the... I'll stop off at the Shell garage and drop your sticker off, mate. Virgin 330. Avid watcher. Great listening to them. Listen to those treads, man. Especially in the cloud today. You're going to get that big rumble, aren't you? Because everything's close and compact. Sound hasn't got very far to travel in terms of, you know, like a big open blue sky. God bless you. Right, okay, let's jump on some comments. Once I've got myself fully waterproofed, which I have. Obvious issue only is the... oh, nice. Oh, Vietnam. Yeah, it will do. The audio will be good because of the thickness of the cloud. It's like doing it in a box, isn't it? Well, it's going to be from one extreme to the other, we hope, folks. Los Angeles this coming weekend. What's that, GP, about the undercarriage? Oh. Wow. 10 minutes. That may have been related to a hot brake scenario and not a brake malfunction, because 10 minutes with the gear down is a lot of time, man. Wow. So that's like dragging a concrete ball behind you, literally. Somebody mentioning that the audio is outstanding, which is good, but to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't done anything to the audio. I think it is just literally down to the conditions. Let's just have a quick look here. First of all, let me glasses. Have a banana. Activate. Hot head scenario. Okay, little one. Oh, blimey. 20,000 feet by the time he gets to us. He's gone, isn't he? Coming to your comments in a second, folks. That means I'm going to be quite far behind on the comments. So if you've got something you want to repeat, then repeat it now. Stand by. And also bear in mind that I have the phone exposed to the elements. As a result, I will need to sort of like come off comments, wipe the phone. Let's just see if we can do something about this. pizza. Very clever. How very clever. Okay, well, we've done that bit. Now we can possibly do this bit. Wi-Fi off. Is the modem on, GP? That's just blue reciprocal, isn't it? Hey, Butler? Steve Batty, cardboard underfoot, I think would last about 3 minutes. But I have to say, if that was you, Steve Batty, the other day who gave me that tip, which to be honest with you isn't new. I have heard it before, but I've never implemented it, and I'm very grateful for you having done that. Right, I'm going to reboot GP. The could be sound is different because the equipment is all covered up. Well, the mic's not covered up. That's what's critical. The microphone. Tony Haynes, what is the temperature? I think it's around about 3 degrees. Philip Jones, Qatar 380 in the queue. 2 degrees. Wow. Patrick's, good day to you. Philip Jones, once again, Qatar 380 in the queue. Is he already lined up down the right-hand side? Because I can't see him. He normally would cross, because he wouldn't go across to Sierra, down Sierra, because I don't think they've got enough room for a 380 down at Sierra, to be honest with you. James the drummer looks rotten there, Jerry. Hope you keep them warm in Cheltenham. It's been lightly snowing but not settling. Yes, woke up this morning, drew back the curtains. There's a song there, I'm sure. And it was snow, it was white, but it didn't last very long, as it always does. Of course, massive delays at Heathrow. Steve Batty did invent cardboard shoes, right? Okay. It's getting black red. Let me just get a piece of tape over the microphone. Big Daz, a very kind gesture. Big Daz has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships, giving 5 very lucky people, hopefully new people to Big Jet TV, hopefully they're new people, an opportunity to watch live at Los Angeles with us. Right, just bear in mind that I've covered the mic over GP with a little bit of tape. A little bit of tape. Just to keep the connections dry, and the tip of the microphone. To present a microphone. Where it's at? Steve Oddy, Bristol Airport has been shut all morning. Rick Freeman, London Heathrow, all was normal, mind you, going to be the state-of-the-art aircraft. Bits of aircraft converging fleet upper wing areas look like patchwork. Yeah, that's very interesting that you should mention that, because that's something I've pointed out before. I didn't want to mention any of the operators because it's obviously a problem with all Dreamliner operators in terms of the paint flaking situation over the wings. Very odd. You can see obviously the carbon in some cases where they haven't treated it yet, but in other cases where they've painted it whilst it's been sort of like off stand, and literally almost looks like they've applied it with a radiator roller. Obviously it is approved paint for the wing, but very interesting. BA380 coming out. I think I might have a visual on that Qatar 380. Yeah, the over wing, the wing paint situation that appears to be, because let's face it, when they developed the 787, I think that the 787 development, the wing was the first to be tried and tested with new paint, because let's face it, I don't think there had up to that stage been any paint. They had to develop the paint, obviously, to paint over the carbon, because they would obviously need some kind of a primer. You never paint straight on, you normally use a primer, and obviously either the primer or the overcoat, the main coat itself, is it works, don't get me wrong, it works, but over time it has it's failed, really, is the best way to describe it. You know, not all over the wing, but in certain patches. And to be honest with you, I think it's more prevalent where the main wing is flexing because of the stretching of the paint. As you can appreciate, again, no names, no pack drill and all that kind of thing. Spoke with a 747-8 pilot who was, they had to send the aircraft back because of the wing flex was so extensive that the electrical systems in the wing, which would have been for the outboard lighting and all that sort of like nav lights and stuff like that, was actually failing because it was stretching it and I would say snapping it, but obviously they didn't allow enough into it. But anyway, I digress on that one. The paint is obviously an ongoing situation, and somebody needs to develop one that withstands ultraviolet rays, the extreme cold temperatures, extreme hot temperatures. They're all getting a little bit of a kick as they climb up. Ah, she's in an easy way. Trent 800. Yeah, so it is obviously a situation that's being evaluated, and obviously oh, no, no. Quite surprised really that well, it just goes to show how much damage the ultraviolet rays can do to the paint, but you know, works okay. I think it must be the primer, because it works fine on the body, doesn't it? It's a different elasticity, easy for you to say, for a wing paint. Because we're not talking about the same sort of like colours or anything like that. It's a standard grey paint in it. 787-10, I think. Of course, the crazy thing is that you climb up through that cloud. Do you know what I love? And I've put a video up of it before. I absolutely love it when you're climbing up through this stuff, especially when you're on your way to a lovely climate like Los Angeles. When you climb out and you do what I commonly call cloud surfing, for that split second as you break through the cloud at high speed, and then sometimes if it's a low climb out, you're sort of like surfing the clouds for about 5 or 6 seconds. Especially if it's broken on the top with chocolate sprinkles. Oh, coffee now. calculated climb out. Those pilots, based on the weight of the aircraft, length of the runway, etc., etc., would already have preset the V1 or rotate position. So you literally just pull the throttles forward, push the throttles forward, and then bombs your uncle, fannies your aunt. It will do the rest in terms of the throttle settings. They're going to let that Qatar 380 jet just wander across the. I don't think they are. Stand by. Penny Haskins. What's Concorde doing there? Penny? Thor Striper? Penny, have you never seen Concorde here before? Surely, Penny, in all the time you've been with us, four stripes is a year, innit? We've done lots of filming from here, Penny. Okay, well, you know, there you go. Amazing, innit? Because every time we're here, we will always we cannot help but feature Concorde in our shot, but you never not see it now. Stand by, GP, gonna switch headset, stand by. Oh, Penny's oh, come on. Rick Freeman. Concorde is just biding her time, waiting for glorious return. Yeah, we all do wish that. That's my kind of de-icing rig right there. That would be my number, wouldn't it? See old Bluebird sitting over there? Now, nobody knows with any of these aircraft really in terms of what maintenance they're undergoing. Whether they're preparing for a maintenance, or is it just a sort of like at stand, sort of like one that they can handle without it needing to go into the hangar and taking up all the time in the hangar, which is what it would do. Of course. J-Mac thought it was a TU-144. Wish it was. No, I don't. Valerie Dickens, 6Y. What's Concorde doing? Why isn't she in the museum? Okay. Yeah, well, it's... we've had many a discussion about dear old Boab, haven't we? Over the many shows that we've done here at MTHL Fleet Services, Truck Servicing. Shannon Lonergan. Not sure if the de-icing would wear it away or not, even though I know it's not meant to go on anything but the wings. Overspray on the fuselage for sure. Shannon obviously talking there about the potential issues with... I'm sure that they would have factored that in with regards to the properties of properties of the de-icing fluid. Janet Callahan, tuning for very cold winds. I think we're all in the same boat today, aren't we, with the weather? This vehicle is reversing. Jeffrey Primus tuning in from Pittsburgh, PA. Early bird. Yes, it does deserve a better place, early bird. We've talked about that, and I've and discussed it with many people, including all of you folks. And regardless of what we say, it is a case of what you've got to appreciate. We need to appreciate the fact that it is British Airways property, and British Airways only have a certain amount of land that they can utilise. Of course, if they were to make an application to have her put anywhere else, like over there that we've talked about before, they would have to make application to Heathrow Airport Limited and possibly other bodies as well, which would cost a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of expense, etc., etc. So I guess you could say that at least they are keeping her there. The one at Brooklands is outside, exactly the same, and I have to say the one at Brooklands is pretty rotten as well. What is amazing is that, you know, just so long as this paint is very durable, I would say, on any aircraft, because that's what you know. It's certainly more durable than your average sort of like silk white for your front door or something like that. This is very durable paint. Obviously withstands ultraviolet, etc., etc. It just looks grubby, as any aircraft would. Because you can see the weepy windows. Now that is a build-up of crud and general sort of like muck that the airport kicks up. That then pools in the bottom of the window, even though it's almost flush with the bodywork. There is a small amount of a lip there, which will pull the window. That's where you get a collection of grubbiness, and that will over time just overspill down onto the fuselage, and that's what you get when you fall in love. And also it will contaminate, it will drain out onto the wing, which is why you get that grubbiness right at the wing root of the. But in general, you know, if she was rotting away, so to speak, then, you know, it would therefore become potentially a health hazard, and British Airways would have to act on that. So I don't think she's rotting away. I think she's in a decent, stable condition. I think it's just a personal thing for most people who remember Concorde, and the fact that it is just a shame to see her sitting there. Well, we love her, don't we? Have those throttles that you control, be able to lovely, excuse me, sorry, apologies. Matt Taylor. Terminal 5 would have been a great option, because it is British Airways terminal, is it not? Listen to this. Still boom. Amy wishes she was on that Thai jet. Quite a few people probably do at the moment. Oh dear. Well, I'll be able to bring you a little bit of sunshine this coming weekend, all members. It'd be great to see you there. Oh, hello. Oh, listen to this. Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Now that's what we're talking about. Wow, that was low, and that's got to be a. Is that going? Let's go. It must be going west. Must be going west. Mark Garner. No. Going to Dallas. Yeah, there we go. Matt Willis Video Productions. Yes, it does. It does look a bit. Rubbish, but folks, you know, at the end of the day, if it was sunny every day and beautiful sunshine and no winds, it would become a little bit monotonous, like I say. So that's why it's nice to sort of like mix it up a little bit. That's why when you look through our video library from our live shows, you'll see the eclectiveness. Is that right? Is that the right word? How eclectic our video show, how our live streams are. Ken Watt talking about Concorde 002. Joey. No Virgin. No, it is the one, sorry. Yeah. I think those pilots were probably like, let's get the hell out of here. You never know. You just don't know. It's an APU inspection going on there. Is preparing for an APU inspection, possibly. Another heavy hitter. Mark Luscombe. Concorde is beautiful. Yeah, of course, she's just the epitome of aviation, really, isn't she? A bit like, you know, the Lancaster bomber and the jumbo jet. She will forever hold a serious amount of provenance and legacy. The one and only operational, really, in terms of passenger service, SST. However, the TU-144, it did see service, didn't it? I seem to remember. United 777, is that a GE powered jet, or because I remember when they had that issue with the Pratt Whitney PW4000. PW4000 jets were banned from operating to the UK, possibly. That's been lifted now. Boot lad, the Spitfire, of course, the Spitfire. Thinking more on the bigger stuff, boot lad, but you're right. Really, when you think about it, it's the Merlin engine, isn't it? It's the Merlin that did it all for us. All those, and Rolls-Royce in general. Cloud base, I'm getting an auto fade out. It's a cheeky side in here. She got what's it? A bit of what's it? Oh, he don't like them. He's off. Say what you like about the UK weather, but we don't have nasty spiders here hiding in our shoes. 17th Mustang. Yeah, but if you were in a country that did, you'd have precautionary measures, wouldn't you? Like, what would you have? No. You just have shoe covers, anti-spider shoe covers, wouldn't you? You know, like a plastic bag. Put them in a plastic bag and tie the plastic bag up. But then you'd have the spider waiting outside in the morning. Oi! Hello. I've been waiting all night for you to come down and open that bag. Yeah, there's one of those things. That beautiful wingtip. A350. Cheryl Howard, for me it's the Lank, Spit, Concorde and the Jumbo. Air Action 2257, good day to you. Simon Toon, welcome back, Simon. He's a gold starer. I'm sure it's a payment fix or something like that, but there we go. Jerry, the temperature there is very cold, so when do officials decide to de-ice? Well, put it this way, there's no ice formation at the moment. It would just be a case of inspecting the wing area and potentially doing a bit of defrosting. I think even though it's cold, it's not cold enough, if you see what I mean. I think I'm right in saying that. Air Action 2257. Aidan Campbell. Sinsheim in Germany is which you can see the TU144 and a French Concorde next to each other. Yes. I'm surprised they haven't taken that down, to be honest with you. The French, because I know if it was in England, they would have taken it down and said, right, okay, if you've got given it to offered it out to the respective museums. A bit like the statues and all that kind of thing. What's going on there? It's your, who's that then, GP? Bravo 650 Mike. He's got his logo all over the place. He's definitely got a like a coat of arms, isn't he? Almost. That's interesting, isn't it? What is it? Gulfstream. It's a global. Bombardier Global. Andrew Allen has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Andrew. Shanghai. Wow, look at the spray being kicked up by this jet, man. Viz has increased a little bit. ZYB Learjet. Lilyjet. Maybe Chinese diplomats flying in to see how not to run a country. Only joking, only joking. A bit of banter. How is it that you make all these policies and yet you still only manage to put them into effect 10 years later when it's too late? We're just like that. We just like to sort of like take our time, you know, whistle as we work. Have another cup of tea, John. Global 6000 Jim K. James the Tremor. Seeing offers blue. Good day to you. Supposed to snow from lunchtime onwards. Michael McIntosh. I wonder if you might be interested in the RC plane community. To be honest with you, Michael, yes is the answer to that. I've always been a fan of radio controlled airplanes. I used to build the what are they called? The ones that went round and round. You know, you had them on a line aircraft. I think they were called line flyers or something like that. And you operated the elevators with your hand thingy-majig, little hand controller. Look at the lurch there. Turkish. Audio's good. Well, it is from here anyway. Oh, got a bit more snow. Chuck Tennerhill, good day to you. Caledonian Sleeper, 6 months. What's 6 months? Chad Hart, good day to you. Alan Robbins, Gen X 1B engines, American 787. Yes, all of America's 787 fleet are powered by the Gen X, the GE9X engine. Oh, sorry, not the GE9X, because that's the big one, the new one, the GENX. My apologies, the Gen X engine. Exactly the same design as the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000, but a different materials, I believe, used in the manufacture of the compressor blades, which were the issues that Rolls-Royce had with all of their recalls on their Trent 1000s. As you remember, do you remember that pre-COVID? Folks, I'm going to have to come off the phone because it's thrown a bit of a wobbly already. Liquid detected in your flim-flom. It's like, okay, all right. I feel naked when I can't speak to you folks. Yeah, liquid detected in the... So I'm imagining when the air is as thick as it is, yeah, it's a little do for that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good question, Pete. Don't feel that any question is a crazy question, because I wouldn't have known what you're talking about a couple of years ago. But derated basically means when you've got, it's equivalent of only having your foot halfway down on the throttle of your car. Is the best way to describe it. So you're not applying all of the throttle. You're only applying 3/4 of the throttle, or I mean, it's very rare, to be honest with you, that they have a full power departure. These jets. Let's just see if I can put a piece of tape over this. That will eliminate it moaning at me. I think that'll do it. There's nothing at the top. There's nowhere. Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. I think that will do it. Can't navigate now. I can't. Oh, mate. Say it there, Dad. XWB. Oh, listen to that. Okay, I think I'm back, folks. Paul Skilling has just gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Paul. Avro Arrow. Great. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. How cool is that? Yeah, thank you, Roger. What month are they going back to T4? Air France going back to T4, folks. 23rd of this month, and they are going to be returning with bringing their A220 into service here at London Heathrow. Did mention that a little while ago, that it would be great to see their 220. We need to get onto Air France. We've done stuff with them before, haven't we? But it was a long time ago, and there's every chance that our friend who we worked with there, he's probably not there, I would imagine, anymore. But I can hunt through my business cards, my collection, and see if I can... I'm sure his email address will... This is a long run for this 767. Nice, this should scream. Pratt & Whitney. Or is it Civ 6? Civ 6! Just... Pratt & Whitney's, yeah. Might not be able to see it, but you can bleeding well hear it. Secondary Access Freak, we have a new member. Well, Jason Matten, for a starter, has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Somebody saying welcome, Great Western. Good day to you, Great Western. Sounds like a new member. Romeo Oscar Bravo. Lockheed A12, which is the predecessor to the SR-71. Oh, there we go. Great Western is a new member, thanks to Paul Skilly. If you are gifted a membership, please do the right thing. Come in and say hello. Love to get questions from you. Getting lots of new members asking questions, which is what it's all about. Don't think that any question is a stupid question, because oh, yes, I did answer it, yeah. Oh, look, he's got his gear up, right? Virgin Atlantic. Yeah, of course, the derated departure is, well, when I say it's derated, it's like I mentioned earlier on, it's about power settings that are preset into the flight management computer. So when you advance the throttles, it will then advance them to the point at which you have already predetermined based on the weight of the aircraft, etc., etc. Okay, the John McEnroe equipment is now starting to go on. You cannot be serious! When your wrists get all wet from rain getting into your through the nooks and crannies. And trust me, I've got a few nooks and crannies. He's asking if a question, a stupid question is a stupid question. No. Any question. I love it because, you know, at the end of the day, when I started Big Jet TV, I was as green as most people were when they started watching Big Jet TV in terms of aircraft recognition, technical information, all that kind of stuff. And this is the sort of thing that we learn from our audience and from our members. Jonathan saying, I love all your shows elsewhere, but Heathrow is my favourite because it has Concorde. Yeah, it's not much better sort of like prop in the world, is there, to have in your footage. It's a long run for this 350. They do seem to sort of lift, just float off the runway, these 350s. Oh, listen to these. It might be a bit of banter, mate. Might be a bit of banter. I don't know.
Started, was it you live streaming from the end of Gatwick's runway? Yeah, we did do some shows from the from Gatwick from time to time. It was quite common, I have to say. Of course, it was back in the day when there were you know, the the Emirates 380, but also, of course, the beautiful Virgin Atlantic 747s. Who's BA? This is BA. Yes, this is BA. Wow, this is long. Wow, this is quite low as well. Look at this. Yeah! Oh man, those treads singing away, literally singing away. All lights ablaze on this next one. Kenny Guts, BA295 to Chicago. Bring on the A380, and there it was. Avro Arrow. Photo bomb, yes, of course. Concords, you cannot complain about that, can you, really? Brian Henry, how do they determine flight numbers? Well, that's within their system, isn't it? It's a daily service. I think there's a same flight number every day. That one that you've just seen going out will be a daily service. You know, so they will all be more or less the same flight numbers on that route. So, you know, and it depends on the time of day and all that sort of thing. But generally, the flight numbers, once they're in the system, they will stay on that same flight number until a new route is announced or whatever. Should see a jet appear. Watching it and you've got it on your TV. If I was at home now and I had this on and I was having to do other work and stuff, you just got to leave that audio on, haven't you? So hear that sound is just fantastic. William Smith, thank you very much indeed. Norman Kloss, if you're going to LAX for the weekend, it's looking most foul. Okay. Penny Haskins, that's noisy. In Shake Shaft, a very good day to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Fan man, every day a pilot goes to work, the sun is shining. Must feel great to get out from the gloomy weather. Yes, indeed. Unless, of course, you're on the short haul routes, straight over to Germany or France or Holland or wherever it might be, and literally doing the turnaround. So you're just having these conditions all the time. But look, you've got a job, you're flying an airplane, which is what you ultimately wanted to do. So that's the feel-good factor. James the drummer, the rain sounds are so satisfying. Is there a pitter-patter on the microphone then? Jason Matten, where did you see that the British are developing an SST commercial aircraft with 4,000 miles an hour? It's the first I've heard of it. Narrow Boat Georgie Boy. Hey there, Georgie boy. W, good day to you. She's on the 360. It's pretty lovely. Shorts, 360. Oh, I'm talking about ugly airlines, yeah. Dave Carr. Ali Bailey. Listening in whilst working, the noise is awesome. There we go, Ali Bailey. Lee Jones, Hazy MCF, Trevor Punnett, returning members with gifted membership. Dave Udon, although a 3-striper has been gifted a membership. Lucky you, my friend. Obviously nice to give those people who are unfamiliar with membership the opportunity. Jeff Pale Thorpe, good day to you and welcome back. Welcome as a brand new member here on Big Jet TV. Great to see all you guys, Lee Jones and Trevor Punnett there. I've now got the gold star, W saying, there we go. What was, yes, you have clicked Reg 121. Good morning, Reg. Here, Reg. This bloke won't haggle. Won't haggle. Steve Batty, yes. Either that or you're having fun with the bubble wrap. What's that, GP? Sorry. Repeat. I see what you're saying, fan man. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yes, of course. Once you're above the clouds, you are out there in the big blue yonder. Beautiful, clear conditions, even if it is for 40 minutes. Yeah, folks, just so that you can be aware, I am dedicating my entire weekend to members only. For me to break away and do other stuff, it breaks away from my attention to you. So I'm not going to be doing any other stuff. Nice, Trent 7000. Obviously, I will, if given the opportunity, when I'm off air, which is when I want to go to bed. If I meet up with anybody out there, it would be lovely to see them, lovely to shake their hands, say hello, hand out stickers, blah blah blah. But in terms of breaking away from what we're doing with you guys, you are the members, you are the most important thing to me, and that's why I will be dedicating the entire weekend to you guys. We have Rathin Prakaran is a new member. Welcome, Rathin. Great to see you here. And Robin Hughes is also a new member. Welcome, Robin. Great to see you, folks. Rob Van Roy, welcome back, Rob. He's a 4-striper. And bear in mind, folks, that as the you guys are just a great bunch of people. I never doubted that you would not agree, but you have very kindly agreed because of last month. The fact that we didn't do a US show and we didn't really do a premium show either, that we would gather all of our members together as one and bring you all to Los Angeles. So all premium first class and super class members will be jumping in on the US show from LAX this coming weekend. We're going to be going to a number of different positions. As you know, we do have a few positions. I'm actually staying at the H Hotel as well. So there's we're planning to hopefully have a show from the H Hotel, which is a great position. There's also that parking lot at the just over the road, literally from the In-N-Out Burger. There is a position up on one of the parking lots there. It's actually a supermarché, top of the parking lot there. There's another position, of course, further up the road from there, and then there are basically a couple of positions that we'll be looking to do. And obviously, the plan is not to conflict or break into anybody else's stream whilst we're there, because we're obviously on their home turf, and I will be obviously appreciating that. So we will go to as many places as we can, grab as much stuff, get some great conversation. Into Sabre, which has been matched by Rolls-Royce, BAE Systems and Boeing. Jason Matten saying, okay, is that the SST program? Why on earth, I've got to be honest with you, is there that much demand for an SST? Are they trying to overwhelm the Boom project? I mean, I honestly, I love the idea of it, don't get me wrong, but the Boom project, as we have mentioned many times on the show before, that the Boom project is not that much bigger than that in terms of its length. I think it's only got seating available for around about 50 passengers. So it's basically a jumped up private jet, and it will be a very low capacity route, well, not low capacity route, but a high capacity route with low capacity passengers numbers on it, I think. But why would oh, did he say no? Up for a road trip. Yeah, it's not good. No, it's not good. But don't forget, Jilly, we have the new nodes, don't we? So you never know, and it's worth giving it a go, isn't it? Reg121 sounds fantastic. I love being a member and appreciate that you do special shows for us all. Our plan to watch this weekend, great. That's fantastic. Lovely to see you, folks. It will be, of course, because of the time, the time zone where we are. It's going to be sort of like quite late in the day that we're going to be coming to you. I will aim to obviously get out there as early as I possibly can. Get up quite early in the morning, but I think it's usually, Gilly, isn't it around about midday or something like that we usually go live from LAX? I think it is. And that's in the UK, 12 UK time, I think. Or oh, okay, so it's not. Okay, so it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it? Yeah. About 5 o'clock in the afternoon, between 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon here in the UK. And of course, we will have our friends out in the East as well who tune in. Helen, all you need to do is Google exactly what you just asked. Copy and paste that question into Google. I think you'll find it's 8 hours is the difference between Los Angeles and the United Kingdom. Yoshika is a new member. Welcome, Yoshika. When you live in the desert southwest, you kind of look forward to weather like this. Chad Hart saying, oh, yeah, I can understand that. I can completely understand it. And to be honest with you, you know, like I said earlier, it would be a little bit of a struggle for me in terms of my, my interest if it was the same weather and the same position every single time I came out to see you. A bit overkill, if you know what I mean. I like to have these conditions. I like to have all different types of climatic conditions because you see the aircraft working in different ways, especially when it's windy. Of course, when the conditions are like this, obviously with the visibility, it's not ideal, but at least you get to see the aircraft in operation in terms of the pressure over the wings and all that kind of stuff. Big amounts of spray being kicked up, even by the little ones, as you can see here. British Airways. So that'll be interesting. Well, we'll get on to Air France because we did do a feature with them. I think that was our first ever live air show, airside feature was with Air France when they were testing their 787, weren't they? They were doing pilot affiliation and familiarisation with their new 787s. It's there if you want to Google it. Plain Dave is a new member. Welcome, Dave, sorry. Good day to you, Dave, my friend. Daniel Skiathos, Arrow. Oh, we're moving an hour forward this weekend. Is that... it's the end of March that we go. Is it? Yeah, that's America goes forward one day. Yeah. Olympus Shooter. Kevin Hillier, Cassie King. Lots of great airlines like Fiji and Air New Zealand coming between 11 a.m. and 12 a.m. LAX time. Well, we will get that for sure. They even have the All Blacks 777 there, I believe, still operating there. Geeks Varna has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you very much indeed, Geeks Varna. John Grinham pointing out that is indeed Iberia's A350, is it? Which is great because if you're flying down to Spain, you get you don't know what you're going to end up on. 320, A330, A350. Kim Kinzer, 7 hours instead of 9, so therefore I should have Googled that. Aidan Campbell, Man Red. G'day everybody, hope you're doing well. Avro, Arrow, don't forget lots of stickers for the stars this weekend. Mart UK1, I do like the growl of the engines as the big jets fly past, yes. Not a lot lined up at the moment, I've got to be honest with you. There's a few taxiing out there for departure, but very little activity out there at the moment. We've got the British Airways, pardon me. Derek Squelch is a returning member. Welcome back, Derek. That's about what my feet are doing at the moment, to be honest with you. And a very warm welcome back. I think somebody else has just gifted another 5 Big Jet TV members. Kevin Pride, it's a mixture of snow and rain. Sarah Deal has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you, Sarah. Mary of London, welcome back, Mary. Dell saying thank you to whomever gifted their membership. Very kind of you. Indeed it is. Take advantage of it, folks. If you've been gifted a Big Jet TV membership, make sure that you are aware that this weekend we will be in Los Angeles purely for our members only. We do exactly like we say on the tin. We don't have multiple membership platforms that you get confused with, you know, it is just quite simple. 3-tier membership, premium membership, which allows you to come out to European shows with us. First class membership, which allows you to come out to European and overseas US shows as well. We generally tend to do all of our airside shows, even though they are mostly free view for obvious reasons, because we have been granted permission by the operators and by the airfield, etc., that we have to sort of like do the right thing and give them the maximum exposure that we can do. Reg121 has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Well done, thank you, Reg. Here, Reg. Brian Henry, Korean 380 and Asiana 380 coming to LAX around 8 a.m. Around about the 8 o'clock hour. Thank you, Jason. Interesting. I'm intrigued to hear this about the new UK or British SST. I honestly, and I love the idea that the aircraft are being developed and all that, but you know, really, what is the demand going to be for supersonic travel, especially as we advance through into the new era of hybridization of aircraft. Now maybe they are, perhaps that's why Rolls-Royce have pulled out of the Boom project, because perhaps they have seen an opportunity to implement hybrid power to even an SST. But to be perfectly honest with you, to keep an aircraft going at that kind of speed would really require some power. So I can't see. I think this is a 777, and it's going to make a lot of noise. Is it China Southern, China Eastern? Sorry. He's gone already, man. Of course, engines love these conditions. Ideal conditions for engines, because it's the air is nice and thick. So they can ingest maximum amount of air. Obviously, when it's very, very warm and hot, the air is very thin. Therefore, you demand more power from the engines. But the great thing is that in these conditions, when the air is this thick, the engines, even though they may be slightly underpowered in terms of their takeoff power, they certainly make a hell of a lot of noise, especially because of the... what's he working on? Is he working on a nav light? No, that wouldn't be a nav light. Nav light's on the front portion of the aircraft. I think this is the possibly the anti-collision that he or she is working on there. Can the Olympus engine not be redesigned, Aidan Campbell? You know what, Aidan? I would say yes, based on the, I mean, whether or not it could be redesigned in terms of being able to be certified, if you see what I mean, by the relevant authorities, the likes of the FAA and the CAA, etc., etc. Because interestingly enough, the latest rocket from NASA, which one is it that just recently was in the news? They actually have used, redeveloped the engine from, they got it out of a museum, can you believe it? From the Apollo mission rocket. Brody asking about an Aussie trip, an Australia trip. Of course, Brody, that is most definitely on the cards, and we're very keen to do something down in Australia. I think they're probably going into their winter now, aren't they, down in Australia? Or I think they're just sort of like opposite us in terms of their. Yeah, putting the cover on there. Oh, screwdriver. Very Heath Robinson, isn't it? Fork handles. No, handles for forks. Maggie, welcome back, Maggie. That's crazy, that, isn't it? Phillips head screws. 3 Phillips head screws and then you're done. That's unbelievable, that. Capable of travelling at 600 mile an hour. It's got 3 Phillips head screws. I'm sure they're probably either Star Drive or something like that, or probably not Phillips head, I would have thought. Darwin doesn't ever get cold, but Melbourne does, Aidan Campbell. Is it not? Okay. Oh, look, he's testing it. Yeah, that works. So that's not the anti-collision. That's just a... Oh, no. The tail illumination lights are usually... so that's all that aircraft has come in for. It's got a faulty light on it. I don't know if that's the anti-collision, because the anti-collision's a high bursting, like, strobe light, isn't it? Ba-bing! It's a bing! Like a very... That was more like a sort of like illumination light. Penny Haskins going to Australia in October. Best 2 Ronnie's skit ever. Placing some large orders at the moment, so probably demanding for the future. John Grinham, great wing shot. Chris Phillips, finally got my red star. Big Jet TV is the place. Thank you very much indeed. Wing line, sorry. Cheryl Howard, Clipper 707. Chart. Glennie J. Sydney would provide the best viewing, according to Glennie J. Sheps Mound at Sydney. Constantly interrupted by Skippy. What's that, Skippy? Another one coming out. Can't be green on the other side. Yeah. Left. Well, actually, it's left is green, right is red. Port and starboard. I think that's right. Port is red. No. Left is red in it. Left is red. Port and start. Yeah. Left is red. My apologies. It is green on the other side. I forgot me lefts and rights for a minute there. Port and starboard. Red on the left. Same colour as port. Green on the right. Got all the birds in your office, Jenny, there. They all come in your office. Flipping heck. God. Just listen to it. The weather is just getting worse and worse, isn't it? Look at that face. Gone. HGC giving up the winglet for the 350 indeed. It's literally planes in the mist, isn't it? Look at this. Life Above Ground is a new member. Hey, welcome Life Above Ground. Austin is a new member. Welcome, Austin. This is a nice way to have coffee. Crispy. Jilly, I think you might still coffee. I can get down quickly as well, mate. I don't have to go through all the offices and all that because the gate's open, so you can just let me know when they're here and I can immediately act upon it. FC Life. Wow. Got to take it back to the days back in Bomber Command when the old Lancs would be parked up at dispersals. Yeah, food. Wow, miserable conditions. Chad Hart sounds awesome, yeah. If we can't see anything, at least we can hear it, can't we? That's one part of my body that I don't really worry too much about, to be honest. Much more about the connectivity and Robbie Whiteley, I assume Heathrow and Gatwick would have been used during the wars for the fighter planes. No, Robbie. Heathrow, Gatwick was never used, as far as I'm aware, or Heathrow. Heathrow, of course, was not operational until after the war. Although I think the first ever aircraft to operate as a passenger service out of London Heathrow, or London Airport, as it was possibly known then, was a Lancastrian, a converted Lancaster bomber. How about that? Paula, that's how can it be a pain? How can it be a pain? It's we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for MTHL Fleet Services. So that obviously it's a bit like when we're over at the Courtyard, or when we're over at any of our partner streaming locations. We obviously do it out of. Yeah, we promote them in exchange for access to the positions. I don't see how it can be a pain, but there you go. I apologise if it is. I'm sure you can ignore it. Sorry about that. As it were, as it's World Women's Day, do female pilots get the same as male pilots? Well, as far as I'm aware, yeah, I mean, I mean, there's no, in my eyes, there is no difference between a female or a male pilot. To be honest with you, why can't there be a World Male Day, Man's Day? Yeah, women are capable, just as capable as men at anything, absolutely anything. So I don't see why they. Why women need to get special treatment in any way. There you go, here's what it is. There's no fascination anymore, is there? You know, I mean, obviously, way back in the old days when all the sort of like, you know, when it was the way it was, it might have been, I wouldn't say it might have been looked upon as like, oh really? But now it's like, great, fantastic. It's not like, you know, you get a female pilot come on the radio, on the cabin announcement, you know, and everyone jumps up and runs off the plane. It's nothing like that at all. Massive. Just got as much respect for women as I have for men in terms of any operational capability, whatever it might be. So there you go. Oh, low battery. Are you serious? Oh, really? I think, folks. Oh, that's not good. Sorry, folks. Just International Women's Day. No. Stop it. Stop that conversation now, mate. It's just bleeding ridiculous. Bev C getting good with guessing these Trent engines. I'm impressed with myself, Bev. Fantastic. Is that by the sound then? Yeah, Bev. Brilliant. TCC. Edward Thompson, wow, what a beautiful day. Nick Gray, Virgin 129 to TPA in an A330-900. Eliza Doolittle lining up for departure somewhere in the mist. I think that is. I think that's mist, not fog, potentially somewhere down there. Stop it. Virtue signalling. Oh man, my phone's not having it. Mate. It's having a funny 5 minutes. I think it's done for. Low battery and all that kind of stuff. Folks, I do apologise. I'm not going to be able to read any of your comments out. Obviously, I'll liaise with Jilly and try to. But the phone's not going to charge up to that. It's not all plain sailing, folks, when it comes to rain. I do like the conditions purely because of the challenging conditions, but charge you a little. As soon as I dismiss the liquid on the thing, mate, it takes off the charge, it won't charge. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry folks, just dealing with a few technical issues here. Somewhere in the mist there. That's a Dreamliner. Not sure if all Air Canada jets are Gen X or wow. See if I can try and phone out by using one of these heat pads. Here we go. It's not charging. It's not doing it. No, it's not. It comes on, and then it goes off. I really do not know. Oh, comms phone. Oh, comms phone. Comms phone. No, I haven't. I could go back and get it. We could try that. %17%. Let's just see if this there's no alternative, mate. There's no alternative. I've got to go back and pick it up. Yes, yes, that's an option. Yes. But you'd have to just take that risk of not having any, yeah. Well, can't you also... Or to tell her what you're going to do, and then... I mean, obviously within reason, yeah, within reason. There is a 380 there somewhere, folks. Wait till the... That is really pea soup, this these conditions. Oh, I feel naked when I can't speak to the people, man. What? Well, no, that's the whole thing, Jilly. But obviously not, is the plan. What? Use your phone for the your phone for the comments, yeah. Yeah, but it's gonna be right. Okay, and then I can sort of I can. Yeah, but I don't know where it is, mate. That's the whole thing. No, you wouldn't. No. Yeah.
Trent 7. Oh, listen to that burbling away, man. When you put the charger, the lightning bulb, does it stay on or does it just have a quick look? See, I mean, it's a crazy thing. You've been charging my phone up for years and years. Just see. Not use the. No. Just trying to think of alternatives. Modem ever come on? Sorry folks, I feel like I say extremely cut off from you guys, which I am literally. See, I couldn't do this normally. Now I've got no communication whatsoever. Are you there? Hello? No. I don't think so anyway. Are you keeping an eye on it? Do what? To emergency override on the charging.
Yeah, you can either dismiss it or you can go to emergency override. So obviously it's like, right, well, you take the chances, mate. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's the whole reason why we're doing what we're doing. If anything, at least I could talk to people, you know what I mean? I want to talk to people, man. Don't push your fingers in there. Just feel. Rogue arrival. No, it's in the middle, like opposite the door sort of area. Oh man, I'm struggling. Oh. Yes. It's Q8. But I can only communicate with you, Jilly, on that. I can't. Oh, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. This is a little bit clearer. Yeah, but it would work if I powered it up. That's what I'm saying. It would work if I powered it up. I've got charging. Just bring it here. Just bring it here. Just take your time, mate. Don't rush this. Okay. Hey? And appearing through the mist. to operate inside that little tent that I've got. Give it a try in a second. Nice. Unintentional wing wave. Yeah. It's big angry triple cell. You can really hear those engines digesting all that air. Nice and easy, that, didn't it? Air India. Certainly off to warmer climbs, that's for sure. Not like that, like that. Out there, did it go off? Wow! Listen to that! I would just, if I were you, I'd just wait there, mate. Yeah, hang tight, but obviously the only problem I've got is I can't do comms. I don't think so anyway. I'll tell you what I might do. I might give it a try, stand by. Okay. See how Hear that whistling noise? Hear that whistling noise? That is definitely, I think, those scalloped cowls that cause that, create that sound. What's that making all that noise in? Pardon me. Blimey, this one's up quick. United 767. Right, she's gone, man. She's gone. Heading off into the... Oh, she's still there. Okay, I think I've got it. Okay, there we go. Okay, still got 17%. I'm just going to leave it on there, Gillian, see what happens. It's holding on 17%. Crazy. We haven't done Phoenix yet. So the answer to that is no, my friend. Give and go duck. Now back to that lovely blended wingtip. Yeah. Hello, who's this at? Who's this at? Who's this at? Private jet. AI. Michael Marquez saying thank you for the membership. Clipper 707. Thank you. Sue Taylor, Darren Golding, Rab H. Pardon me. 2 Emirates jets in a gate. Not uncommon, I have to say. Heidi Heffington, Washington, Dallas. Yeah, we have got plans to do Washington. So I'm reading for a little, in a little tent. He's in a little tent at the moment, the phone. Holding on 17%, the little fella. Oh, is that the, that's not the geezer just turned up, is it? Julie? Oh. Okay. ABO, yeah? Oh, he's on that one. He's not in a car. I just waved at him. Probably thinking I'm some maniac on the roof. Stand by, folks. It's going to come off. It's just going to come off. Stay attached. Holding out though. Skip it, okay, there we go. Squiggly daylight saving hour starts Sunday in LA. Sorry, folks. Can't the rain just stop for 2 minutes and let me eat my burger? The diddle plane. Excuse me. Did we establish whose private jet that was? No, the Airbus one. The Airbus 319. Came in about 10 minutes ago. Terminal 4 must be in full swing now. I wonder when KLM are going to move over. Oh, Air France and KLM are going to move over to T4. Yeah, right, yeah. Uh-oh, 16%, Julie. Somebody's saying that it's Qatar Amiri. Look blue though. Didn't look normal Qatar. Oh, was it grey, was it? Okay. I'm having to do this gloveless at the moment and me flipping hands. Blimey! Took off on idle power. Blimey, was it? Wow.
Looks like a triple. Oh, what, coming out now? Is it? Okay, say about that. Oh yeah, Etihad's 7810. Thank you, Tom81. For the love of aviation, mate. And for the love of our members, really. It works both ways, doesn't it? Of course, all these airlines would be operating 100% sustainable aviation fuel if they could. It's just all about supply and demand. Maybe this apple pie will warm my hands up. Look at it. Wow. Good afternoon, Jay. Good afternoon, everyone. Kevin Pride, obviously a pop-up tent wouldn't be workable, as you can appreciate. I need to have all-round vision. Plus, to be honest with you, I do have on my body enough layers to warrant being in a pop-up tent. I'm just as dry standing here as I would be if I was in a pop-up tent, and so is all the equipment. The only obvious issue is, bless you, is phone on the rain on the phone. So I have played with, toyed with waterproof covers for phones, etc, etc, but none of them have ever sort of like worked properly, purely down to the fact that I need to regularly touch the screen and scroll and so on and so forth. Yeah.
trouble with it is, Julie, is that when if you have a screen, yeah, if it's sensitive to fingers being on it and being able to, so when you can't try and dry the screen, no, because then I wouldn't be able to see the screen, would I? Because obviously, you know, it's the rain in it's just a pain in the ass. Prepared as I can possibly be with the waterproofing. Yeah, but again, Joey, the problem with that, down to 11%, mate, down to 11%. Visibility, but on a stick. I suppose. Oh no, this isn't. Yeah, you see, you can get the phone chargers. You can get the ones that with a. What do you mean? Todd Kurtz, very warm welcome to you, Todd. Good to see you here. And he has also, as a new brand spanking new member, just gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Todd, that's very kind of you. Modify nesting box. Got to get, you see, I've got to be able to use my phone. It's not just a case of viewing my phone, it's a case of using my phone, being able to have full access to it in terms of yeah. Got the capability of them because I've got no. Sarah Parry's a new member. Welcome, Sarah. Paul Skilling, 2 degrees. Yeah, it's not at all favourable conditions, I have to say. No ice de-icing or anti-icing or anything like that procedures going on. Got one what? always remember Rolls-Royce engineer telling me about the differential between Rolls-Royce and the General Electric, and the General Electric generally has the oval type spinner on it. However, on the GE90 it's pointy. And interestingly enough, to confuse you even more, Rolls-Royce and GPW engines on the 380 both have the Madonna Brassiere style pointy spinners. Dr. Strangelove has gifted a Big Jet TV membership, and Owen Edwards, I believe, is the recipient. Kenwatt 100, thank you for the meta info. United 737 hit another ramp at Boston yesterday. Nick Gray say, what's that, GP? Did I get what? Oh, K-Drive, sorry, Kristen has also gifted 10 memberships. Apologies, Kristen, missed that one. My apologies, Kristen. Thank you so much. Lovely thing to do. Wonderful gesture. Yeah, I think call them when the phone runs out, mate. I'm down to 11% now. I've got to say, we have had today a couple of spectacular A380, British Airways A380 departures. See that corkscrew looking thing there? That's known as the spinner. Look at the carbon blade with the beautiful titanium leading edge strip to it to break up any ice during flight, obviously to protect the leading edge of the blade as well. He's got a smile on his face, look. He's happy. I'm sure he'd rather be flying, or she, but beautiful 777, even though she's an old girl. Another jet coming in for probably some minor checks, maybe, just like the replacement bulb, I think, on the other 777 over there. Mr. Pingu, supersonic Congo, BOAB, yes. Todd Kurtz, another 380 getting in line shortly. Thank you, Todd. Oh, Emirates pushing back, looks like. This is quite a long run for this Dreamliner.
Still on 11%. It's quite surprising, really, considering I'm on the phone and on YouTube. I'm not playing it out though. That's the one thing I'm not doing. If I'm playing it out, that would kill it. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't watch it anyway because I hear myself talking. Heathrow Arrow, amazing wing profile. Skillet go, my house down 350. There's been a few near miss US airports, Jan's views. Daniel, when they spin, when are stationary, the blades make a clunking noise. They do. Not all of them. Not all of them. But I know what you're saying. It's like a clattering noise, which I think is just possibly an internal component there. Maybe one of the combustor blades, just because the tolerances are so small. Easy, son, easy. See, he hasn't started the system up yet, folks. APU is running, but he needs to start his number one engine, which then will fire up the hydraulic systems, charge them all, and that elevator on the right there will come into line with the other elevator. Everything will sort of like charge up all the hydraulic systems. And then obviously all the other engines, well, I say all the other engines, it's possibly a 2-engine start on that 380. I think it's down to pilot's discrepancy, but I do know that the BA jet that we flew on had a twin-engine start. Did ask the crew afterwards. You could actually notice it, you could physically feel the starting up of the engines on the right-hand side, and then starting the engines on the left-hand side. One of those engines. Oh, hello. Right, 10%, Julie. I just got to. Are we going to get the Emirates 380? Oh dear. Yeah, I know what you mean, but no. It was a phone low battery. Tone like that. Do. Kimkins, I have an itty bitty tent. I need to get to put my fingers in it. Of course, if you've got something in the way, even if it's a clear screen, that screen is going to get water on it. However, if it's, here's an idea. Whether or not it would be, you'd have to actually develop it specifically for these conditions, because what you need is something that stands away so I can get my fingers underneath the screen. I can still clean the screen, or as in wipe it, but there won't be any water ingestion. A great invention, but you probably only sell a couple of dozen of them. Because nobody here. It's not a viable proposition. I can't see it selling very many, so for that reason, I'm out. Oh, cheers then. TCC, place your bets now. Emirates or no Emirates? Still on 10%.
Screaming emu! Okay. Okay. Oh, has it now? Ah! Now that is... Okay, we might have found something, folks. Yes, well, that's worth the investment. That's worth the investment. And to be perfectly honest with you... Oh, my God, joke. Right, okay, well, then that's forced me then, hasn't it? Mirror sandwich bag. From the old sandwiches as well, bits of cheese floating around in it. Hold on a minute, I smudged a big bit of mayonnaise all over my phone. Oh, folks, you need to understand, I need access to my phone. I need to have touch screen capability. Can't do that in a sandwich bag. Can't do that in a Ziploc bag. Can't do any of that. It needs to be, and also it's just the compatibility of it as well. Need to keep the phone charger port completely dry and contamination free. We've just found one, 45 pound nits, but sounds like it might work. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to upgrade my phone. But Jillie's saying that I'm due for an upgrade, so overdue. Okay. Hold it right there, Simpson. Well, the thing is that what you've got to bear in mind also is that the phone is in a 90 degree position. It's not like I've turned it upwards with the charging port facing up into the rain, am I? So. Yeah. It's just and when the detector comes off, it sort of like shuts the charging capabilities down. Okay, so still on 10%. I think we're going to get EK. What I need is a little mini hairdryer. No, I know what they're saying. Julie. No. No. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you what I'm thinking of. Because they do have, these power packs that I've got here. They're solar power. You can charge them up with solar. Yeah. But there are also ones that you can get which you charge up and you lie your phone on to charge it up. And that is a definite alternative option, because then I could completely seal off the only thing is that the clamp is not thick enough to. See, I can see the moisture. I can see the moisture around the port, and it's only detected it. That's the thing, you see. It's only detecting it. I don't know if there's actually water inside the port. You're gonna have a problem with whatever phone you got. Walk around now! Charles D, Sandy Humby, Todd Kurtz. Just wait and go out when it's not raining. Screaming emu. I've heard that spiking your phone on the pavement is a very good way to eject the water. Spiking it? Spiking your phone on the pavement? I've got no idea what he's talking about there. Gaffer tape, Martin Smith. Rab H. Jans Views, Aidan Campbell. Josh. Throw rice at it, Edward Thompson. Todd Kurtz. Well, the thing is that interestingly enough, that the Concorde's not really interfering too much with anything, and I can move left if I want to, and take that tail section out of. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yes, one careful owner. Buy a little pair of overalls, mechanics overalls. But that definitely sounds like that might work, you know. No. That case. So great. Come on, Emirates, don't let us down. What a nice full power departure. Thank you. Skilling another American Trent powered jet on its way out. Let me just move this across. This aircraft is unfortunately not a public display aircraft. British Airways have just put it there to basically save it from being, well, going anywhere else really, I guess. Let me just go over here and show you what I'm talking about. Brilliant upturned plastic pint glass. Yeah. John Pierce, no de-icing from what we could see today, unfortunately. So, move the camera, as you can see, folks, slightly to the left, well, about 30 feet to the left. Obviously, we can't see the full rundown there, but we can see more of the lineup now. Mark could always see the other end of the runway. There was no, it was just that Concorde was a little bit higher in the shot when we're over on the right-hand side there. But yeah, it may be a psychological, an optical illusion, in as much that you feel that we can see a lot more, but still on 10% GP. Oh, listen. I'll just, yeah, let me see it before you do, Julie. Can hear that 777 starting up. It's being tested. They don't have it. They don't have it? What do you mean they don't have it? Oh, okay. Okay. I think so. It's not an Amazon thing. Oh, is it? Okay. Those XWBs, man. Might be a, is that an engine inspect? Oh, sorry folks. Look at that, crashed into the plane. Does it clip around the phone? Or do you put the phone in it? You still access the screen, yeah? I don't want wireless charging, I want mag charging. Why would I want wireless? Yeah, when I'm at home, when it's in the bone dry and I haven't got rain coming through the ceiling. It's only for this. Yeah, man, I'm not going to carry it around all... Hey, look at my big fat phone! Watch me! Oh, well, it's only 35 quid, mate. It's not like 350 quid. This looks like a 767-400. Easy, son. Nice bit of brake dust. If it's a nautical phone case, have I got to grow a big beard and speak like that all the time? Hello there and welcome to Big Jet TV. Only when it rains on. Played golf with a geezer the other week who was from Somerset. He thought my accent was pretty good. 10%. Skilling, yes, John 757 Iceland Air DHL. Sometimes there's a DHL 757 Andy P saying, yes indeed. Well, I say quite regularly. I mean, it's, you know, depends on what, just depends on what aircraft's available on what route, I'm guessing. Before we go, folks, don't forget, I'm going to stick around for a couple more. We're just going to keep going until the phone dies, literally. Don't forget, folks, Los Angeles. Oh, we've got a Qatar 380 coming out as well. So, hold right There, Sim Shen. Look at this thing blowing all that. It is a better shot. I think it was John. Thank you, John. Yeah, it was actually, he's actually right. It is a better angle over here, isn't it? Jan saw a DHL jet on the last show. I'll see. So, either going out, coming in. Belly of that aircraft. The sign alone, you could park 4 cars on it. Oh! Go on, son! Through the gate! Early birds similar conditions here in Holland. Ernst from YYZ. Yeah. Love that testing, man. Yeah! Come on, cameraman. Oh, mate. She's doing my bleeding head in. Oh, mate, we have to go and get a tissue roll. Stand by. Don't have these bleeding problems in LA, do they? Very often anyway. Cold. Pardon me. Damp. mind you. I have to say, I watched yeah, arc at that thing firing up. Might have had a new line put in there, or a yeah, love that, man. Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. I'm gonna do a PTC, GP. I'm gonna do a PTC. Stand by, stand by. Okay, folks, there we go. Listen, sorry about the relatively short show, even though I think we've had a good 2.5, 3 hours, there we go. Very warm welcome to all of our new members. Don't forget, we're going to be in Los Angeles this coming weekend, folks. All members, all of you, every single one of you. Can't wait to see you there. We will be putting out a post later on just to remind you. Subscribe to the channel, folks. If you're new to Big Jet TV, hit that subscribe and make sure that if you want to, give us a like as well. This is half on half. What's going on here? Yeah, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Enjoyed your company, even though it's been a bit erratic. Got a great couple of A380, BA380s giving it some. He's right on the brakes, isn't he? Oh, wait a second, man. Is it going to last as long to get that Qatar 380? Okay, yeah. We're going to stick here for the 380, folks. Stand by. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, so you're going to have to do it visually then. Okay, right, there you go. Yeah, I will do. Stand by, folks, don't go anywhere just yet. I'm going to try and run it out to this 380. Listen to that thing, man. Nice. Dead butler, thank you, folks. My love for aviation runs deep. within thine veins, but my determination and commitment to you, the members, runs even deeper, I have to be honest with you. Never. He's having a right old go at it, isn't he? Gotta love sitting on that flight deck as a flight engineer, running up those engines. What a job, man. What a job. Encore. This week. Warm rain. Oh god. How quickly can we get that? Oh, I'm not going to get any time off. At least if it's warm, I don't have to wear gloves. So I've got to take waterproofs with me then. Waterproofs and shorts. It's great, isn't it? Here we go. Watch the spray from these engines, man. Proper engine test. Such a good catalog. Heathrow Arrow. Now it's just going to go boom. There it is.
nice wind vapor. Yeah. Okay, folks, look after yourselves. See you in Los Angeles. All members, see you in Los Angeles. Stay tuned for updates on the app and also on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter and also on the YouTube channel. And just stay tuned because we will be putting times up when we get there, when we're confirmed exactly where we're going to be and so on and so forth. But look after yourselves, be good, enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and we will see you in Los Angeles. Take care, bye bye now. Is the one that you need to hear, is what I'm saying. Okay, alright then, okay. Check that out! Bosh! Flippin' heck! You're watching Big Jet TV. Okay, I get you now. I get you now why you want to do that. Okay, well, yeah.